ASEAN Dailies. First and the foremost news from Southeast Asia.
Hi, this is Arlene.
Hi, this is Grace.
And yes, with us on our ASEAN Daily. Today we are going to talk about trends in Southeast Asia. So what is the trend right now?
I mean, there are always a lot of trends. But if you under trends, it will be something to do with drugs, I guess. And apparently, drug dealers they were shot dead on the street of the Philippines, as the president Rodrigo Duterte he's quite known as the Punisher, which continues his war on drugs.
The Punisher sounds like a movie in the making. Hollywood, take notice.
Yeah, actually.
The thing about Rodrigo Duterte, is he's definitely is serious about his war on illegal drugs and has already, guess what, killed almost 300 people since the start of July, and the death toll is set to rise. In fact, during his first parliament, Mr. Duterte, who is obviously not happy with the state of the drug in the Philippines, ignored the outrage over the continuing death count, declaring the drugs were drowning his country and he has to stop it at all costs.
Right. So we are looking at these pictures from the Daily Mail, and it's quite disturbing how people were killed, and you see a lot of signboards, and people are not taken care of properly, and also people who are already arrested under this illegal drug trafficking. And of course, it looks like the whole law system in the Philippines is becoming very strict. And of course, with the aggressiveness coming from the president Rodrigo Duterte, a lot of people are pretty voicing out, but then they can't voice out properly and also directly to that he will make sure that he will clean when it comes to the drug dealers.
It sounds like a scene from RoboCop. Sorry to borrow from a popular culture, but this is how serious he is. He said that we will not stop until the last drug lord, the last financier, and the last pusher have surrendered or been put behind bars or below ground, if you wish. Hi, this is Arlene.
Welcome back, this is Grace.
You're still with us on our ASEAN Daily. So the trend right now among young people is to play Pokemon Go.
That's right.
At least those that are able to play. Unfortunately, Malaysia hasn't yet gotten the opportunity to play it.
And there have been a lot of comments coming about the Pokemon Go in Singapore. And apparently, Singapore's Minister for Communications and Info told that he had serious concerns about this very popular game and suggested that it should be closely monitored.
Seriously? Pokemon?
Yeah.
What kind of national security that would risk playing Pokemon?
And not many people are happy with that, of course.
Yeah, definitely, including the CEO of gaming company Razer, Tan Ming Liang. He took on Facebook. I'm just going to say just one or two sentences of what he has written. He said that, as a Singaporean, I've been incredibly astounded at the schizophrenia attitude of the Singaporean government has to gaming. Back in the days, the city arbitrary for quote-unquote excessive violence and banned mass effect because of a blue-skinned alien woman could kiss another woman. And then he said homophobic much in a bracket. So he said, fortunately, both bans were lifted after much outcry from gamers. But hey, if they weren't, think about how some of the biggest game in the world would have been. Yeah, I think there's just too much paranoia that is happening right now. They are banning Pokemon Go because they might risk people into what? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it did cause a lot of accidents and also injuries. But in terms of playing games, and maybe under some precautions, I think that could make sense. But then going really strict, I'm just thinking whether have basically overreacting towards this just a game.
I think it might be an overreaction because from what I'm seeing is Pokemon Go is so popular all over the world. No government in other places, other places where the government are elected democratically are actually against Pokemon Go. In fact, I think Pokemon Go is something that is loved by many people, regardless whether they are young or they are old. I think the only problem is, I would say, safety.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time, the game itself, it has yet to launch in Singapore, although there have been some rumors that it will be dropping sometime this week. But this popular game was already released especially in Asian region especially. So a lot of anticipation is coming from Singapore, and some are actually finding their own way to download the game and started playing already. So maybe the whole government is a bit panicking towards the game.
I guess so. But I think if the government wants to be popular among the younger generation, even if they are not gamers, I think they shouldn't comment anything. They should just shut their mouth when it comes to Pokemon Go. Hi, this is Arlene.
Hi, this is Grace.
And you're with us on our ASEAN Daily, where we discuss on trends in Southeast Asia.
That's right. Well, our last news of today on trends is about Cambodia. And apparently they are saying that we should skip the orphanage tour in Cambodia.
Oh, why is that so?
Well, there will be, I guess have been a lot of tourists. They have an orphanage. But then these kids, and there are some other activities they have to do. But there are opportunities to this volunteer for anything between this maybe the hours and even to a few months. But I guess there have been some issues that created from there on.
I'm quite curious why they want to visit orphanage as if they are some kind of animals that you visit in zoos. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I think this maybe just my assumption is this popular orphanage does allow people to come and to experience to have some activities with these children who maybe need some affection from other source, other people, and also be able to communicate with them.
But what worse is, of course the intention might be not that bad, you want to expose people on things that people who are less fortunate are living. But the thing is, because it's so popular, it has become an entire industry and has grown out of thousands of these tourist visits. In fact, last decade, the number of known orphanages in Cambodia has doubled, with dozens more still being uncovered. This is despite the number of orphans in the country actually decreasing.
Wow, that's very good news. But the question here is, as much as the number of orphanage is decreasing, I'm also questioning about the facilities that all these places have been offering, and yet there are still a lot of parents that are giving up on their children.
I think the bigger problem here is a lot of the I would say opportunities taking this situation and making money out of the orphanages. I think that's the reason why people, when they go to Cambodia, they should do all the touristy stuff, but they shouldn't visit orphanages, because you will only be making this orphanage life more miserable.
That's true. So perhaps the tourist point of view, maybe we need to be more considerate of the situations, and also coming from the orphanage side, if they really do care about children, they can to give the love to the children. That's all from our ASEAN Daily today. Thank you for tuning into Trian ASEAN. For more updates on Southeast Asia, please go to our website at trianasean.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Trian ASEAN and Trian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram.